Randall's checked in for Minnesota. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Rudy Gobert is second.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't?
Minnesota making some changes. T's checked in for Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Edwards. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Taj Gibson's checked in for Grant Williams. Green comes in for Josh Okogie. Connect, he's checked in for Miller. And it's Tre Mann in for Ball.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. Pass to Connect. No good from Gibson.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Surrounded by Charlotte. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season. Green bounce pass. Now Mann. Got a hand on it. 1:19 left in the first quarter of the game. Chalk up two there. 16 points for T.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Even now, staying in his late 30s, Mike Conley still able to perform at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, his father was a gold medalist in track and field. So even as Mike Jr. has maybe lost a step, he's still able to compete athletically.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Connect. Bridges sets the screen for Connect. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
36 seconds left in the first. Now Mann, still without a basket. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Randall a screen on Green. Floats it up for Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Here's Bridges, and it's blocked. And so it's Minnesota holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be right back after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Joe Ingles is out there with T. Then it's Dillingham. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Randall in at the center. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pass to Connect. Charlotte moving the ball around. So long, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Ball with the rebound.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow. Count that bucket. T's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gibson dishes the ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Green is checked in for the Hornets.
You gotta have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Outside Ball. Rebound Minnesota. T's got 6 rebounds here tonight. With the drive, lays it up and banks it in. T's got 26 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Fires the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. And it's 29 points for T.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. A 3-ball. Dillingham with the bucket. Dillingham's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
Well, the lack of effort. They showed on the glass is just unacceptable. And I'm sure the coaching staff will let them know about it.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to man. Shot clock at 6. And the Hornets miss again.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Ball, the pass to man. Connect with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Boston. Solon.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 16-6 run. Randall, a screen on Green. Pass to Randall. A 15-footer, and again it's Minnesota converting.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
The Hornets have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Here's man. Here's Solon. He's defended by Randall. And Green now, top of the key. Pass the ball. Shot from the top of the key. Yep, that one goes. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Ball shooting for him might not be textbook, but all that matters is that it's effective.
T's shot is good.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Here's Salon. Bangs home the trifecta. Salon's got 7.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
And the shot is good. And that's now 35 points for T.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Back to man. Green taking his time here. Outside, ball. Here's man. Off target from three-point range.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And that one, good.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Last year, coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
Down low. Here's Randall. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Here's man. And it's T with the rebound. T's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's T. Misses, and he wants that one back.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy misser, too.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand to stop the drought. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Randall a screen on Green. Here's T. Off target with his 3. And for the Hornets, they're shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Ball, no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Ingles with a screen on Green. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass the ball. Shoots the 3. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Minnesota calls timeout. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Randall. McDaniels comes in for Joe Ingles. Edwards has come in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dillingham. Hornets shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. Inside, here's Bridges. The shot that time, not on target. Excellent D there from T. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Here's a Kogi. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Bridges outside. From deep, Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Drives to the hoop. And slam dunk by Gobert.
With his giant frame, Gobert sets a good screen and then just pivots into open position.
Here's man. Covered by Conley. Shot on the wing. Jump shot is good that time.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Edwards against Miller. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. Then on Friday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for the matchup with the Heat, that will be game number 10 for them. Starting to get into the full swing of things. Should be a fun one.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. And finished off by Gobert.
I mean, could this be any easier for Gobert? The rim is right there for him.
Here's man. Here's Bridges. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Both free throws good from Bridges. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
The Timberwolves shooting their first foul shots of the night here. That free throw, no good.
Number 12, taking 2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. So for the Timberwolves, their last game, a win against the San Antonio Spurs.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Gobert, the screen. Here's T, and the layup is good. T's got 42 in the game.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Bridges up top. And the Hornets miss again.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
That one good for 2. 44 points for T.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Knocked away. A solo fast break. Lays it in off the breakaway.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Okogie. Takes the 3. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
A look here now at Minnesota. It's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I'm guessing my buddy over here loving it. They were forcing the ball into the paint with excellent results.
Hey, it's not rocket science. I keep telling people that.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew, with the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from T.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
On the court for Charlotte, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. The post tandem, Bridges and Williams. And it's Okogie in at the 3.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
The shot by T, no good. Charlotte shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true 3-level scorer.
Miller with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. Minnesota's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Here's T. Bridges with the board. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Pass to Okogie. Outside Williams. Drills it from outside. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. T, and that one clearly a foul, gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Charlotte has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And T is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Ball against Conley. Pass to Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's T. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bridges has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Here's T. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Yet another bucket that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. That one falls. T's got 53.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Bridges. Here's the three. And again, the Hornets missing.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
A shot by T, no good. Charlotte shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Here's Bridges. And it's T with the rebound. T's got 15 rebounds here tonight. And good that time. T's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Edwards against Miller. Bridges, right side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bridges has got 8.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
T. Rebound by Okogie. Okogie's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Ball finds Miller. Back to Ball. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Trey Mann, he's checked in for the Hornets.
Number 23, Trey Mann.
Clock at 4. On the wing, Williams. The 19-foot shot, and it's T with the rebound.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
And checking out some numbers for Gobert, coming off a terrific season, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. And he sinks the second. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Michael Conley picks one up. Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pros?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster, so all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
Outside Edwards. Trains the three-pointer. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
And here's Miller outside, rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Another bucket. Wow.
And his tear continues. Another 60-point game. I've never seen anything like this.
And now has the record for the most 60-plus point games in a row. Conley against Ball. Williams a screen on Conley. Ball no good. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. And another one falls. Amazing. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Williams a screen on Conley. Ball from long range. Traps in the tray. Ball's got 20 points.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Well, the Hornets shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boyd. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown.
T's shot is good.
Well, he leads everyone in scoring, and he shows no intention of slowing down.
Charlotte shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Stolen by McDaniels. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Here's T. Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
To the inside. Out to Edwards. Here's T. Non-stop scoring machine here. Really left alone that time.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Here's the Hornets with the ball. Miller outside. Back to Ball. Miller outside. Williams has a screen for Miller. 5 on the clock. A floater. A rebound by the Timberwolves. T's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Top of the key, Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's T. And another one falls.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Pass to man. Miller outside. To the middle. Ball dishes to Williams. Bridges for 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
1:53 left to play in the third. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. From deep three-point territory. Not going to go that time. And they'll get another chance. Here's T. Clock at 6. Another shot. And the shot goes in.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Ball kicks to Williams. 1:15 left in the third. Charlotte again missing. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Gobert with a screen on Miller. From the arc. A second chance effort. That one drops for him. Gobert's got 8 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Ball, the pass to Williams. Miller with the ball. Will it go? And it's T with the rebound.
Yeah, look, if I'm his coach, I'm going to get him involved in another way. Set a screen, get an assist, something to reset his mind a little bit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Miller, no up.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
To the inside, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint. Well, they keep going to it, and he keeps delivering.
And so it's Minnesota, able to put on a show for the ages. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game. Substitutions here for the Hornets. Grant Williams is checked in for Gibson. Miles Bridges comes in for Green. And Miller subbed in for Connect. Here's Bridges. And Bridges jams it in.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning. He is going to hammer it home.
T is out there with Randall. Then it's Nikita. And got it! Another basket.
Unreal. He's got the fourth most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. Ball from long range. Drills the three-pointer. Ball's got 10 points in just the second half.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Here's T. Another one goes. Incredible.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either. Man passes the ball. 6 to shoot. That shot off. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's T. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Ball with a wide open look. Again, ball missing.
Oh, just everything right about that crossover. Just didn't have anything left there for the finish.
Here's T. And good. He hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Williams sets a screen for Ball. Again, ball missing.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Here's T. And it's off from three-point range. Charlotte has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
They set the screen, launches it. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the paint, they could use a bucket, and it's Williams finishing it off.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Here's T. The three-pointer is right on target.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Ball no good. Minnesota shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Here's T. The three. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Outside, Ball. Beyond the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ball's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Here's T. Randall a screen on Bridges. Here's T. And good! There's another.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Bridges left side. They get it back.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
There's the pick. Here's T. And another three for Minnesota.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
Bridges, no one around him. And again with the rebound.
And he's having as dominant a game on the boards as you'll ever see. He might set a new franchise record.
He's controlling this game with his rebounding a lot. And again.
And he's now outmatched his own single-game record for points with a staggering offensive onslaught. I think the defense is just as stunned as we are.
Words fail to describe the magnitude. He is putting in the work with a little overtime, and this game is sure to leave a mark. Bridges missing again.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for T.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And the passing ball displays night in and night out is impressive. He takes pride in his ability to facilitate.
Here's T. Defended by Bridges. And another one.
And that score puts him even. A night I never thought we'd see.
He's now tied point for point with the record. One more score. He'll be all alone at the top of the record books. GA, a moment nobody thought they'd ever see.
100 points. A mark that's stood since 1962, but Wilt's record has been matched here tonight.
And the Timberwolves call time here. 5 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And the game pretty much over. Curious timeout here.
Well, they could be trying to just make a change just so their subs can close this game out.
Five seconds left here in the fourth quarter. He got it again. Sensational.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
Oh, history being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
And he's now passed Wilt Chamberlain's legendary mark of 100 points, one that stood since 1962.
So, after a tremendous performance, let's go to center court to hear from MP himself.
Man, this hasn't even sunk in yet. On a night like this, setting a record for points in a game, you're so in the zone that it feels like everything is just effortless. But it's not. There's a lot of hard work that goes into this. So credit to my coaches, my teammates, everyone coming up that helped push me, my family, my friends, haters, defenders. Every one of those points scored tonight, this is for y'all. Everything that I do is. So, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well spoken and such a likable player, isn't he, Greg? From Wilt Chamberlain to MP, a record none of us thought could ever be broken. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So now for Greg.
MP, you just set a new record for points scored in an NBA game. Describe what you're feeling in this moment.
I'm blessed with the best teammates in the NBA. Their trust in me starts in practice. They see how hard I practice. They see the work that I put in, and that work is what builds the trust. This record belongs to all of us.
So what's next? Where do you go from here, from this amazing accomplishment?
I've got some old coaches to text, some family, some friends. You know what I got to do. I got to go celebrate with my teammates. Thank you.
Thank you. Congrats.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bettina.
MP, you just did one of the most incredible things anyone has ever done in the history of professional sports.
It's true.
When you see something like that, or when you do something like that, it's hard to describe it in anything other than cliche. Which had me thinking, athletes sometimes describe nights like tonight as, the hoop being bigger, appearing bigger than usual. Is that actually true? Or is it just a phrase that gets thrown around to try and describe the indescribable?
People say that, and I get what they mean, but everything looks and flows differently on a night like tonight.
How do you mean exactly?
Well, it's about way more than the hoop. It's literally about everything. You know, the passes, they seem to come precisely on schedule and right in your sweet spot. And the defense, they seem to get a turnover right as you're about to lead the break, and the ball just start bouncing off dudes' heads and going into the rim. It's like you can't do anything wrong on a night like tonight. But, the hoop, that's just an expression. Thank you, Bettina. Joe.
Where does breaking this record rank as far as your career accomplishments?
It's huge, obviously, but I've always been a team guy, you know, and I know that sounds silly coming from someone who scored 100 points. Like, I get that, but if we don't get the chip this year, it's definitely going to be a bittersweet moment. I'll tell you that for sure. And it's team over everything. There's no question about that. It's not even close.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, question over here.
Welcome in to the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy. I know more about sports than you do.
That's debatable.
Watch your mouth, Russ. We got a great show for you today, starting off with a brand new segment, Trash Talk Do's and Don'ts.
Oh, I'll start. Don't tell people how to trash talk when you were seventh man with a rickety jump shot and the handle of a precocious fourth grader.
Okay. Do keep your mouth shut if you spent most of your career waving towels at the end of the bench.
You know what? You've been selling me short since college, man. How about this? We could have won a championship, but you looked me off to take a double-team 30-footer at the buzzer, buddy.
For the last time, Russell, you weren't open.
I was open.
Guys,
I was open. I was wide open.
Just, if I may, can I just say, wowzers. I'm so looking forward to learning from both of you. And more data is always important, even when it's something as unquantifiable as trash talk.
Shut it, Toby!
Okay.
Let's start the segment. Don't trash talk if you can't back it up. There's nothing worse than writing checks with your mouth that your game can't cash.
That's what I'm saying. Not only does it make you look like a clown, but it demoralizes your teammates.
You'd know all about demoralizing your teammates, wouldn't you, Russ?
Oh, you would like to think so, except that my basketball skills were so superior to yours my entire career that you couldn't even hold a candle to me, Jalen.
Guys, if I may, just to put some perspective on this, there are only 525 athletes in the NBA at any given moment. And FIBA estimates there are 450 million basketball players worldwide.
Wow.
Which means you're in the top 99.9% of players by just being in the NBA alone, which that's a pretty impressive stat, Jalen.
Toby.
Yes?
Enough. Oh. You already won the lottery by marrying my sister. There's no need to suck up to Russell like this. It's unseemly.
I'm not sucking up. I want to make sure everyone feels like they have value, and I'm just following the data and seeing where the facts lead. You know what?
Shut it, Toby.
Okay.
Do keep your trash talk about the game. We're all competitors here, but there's no need to bring up family, friends, or physical attributes. In other words, show some class.
Jalen, you literally just brought up my wife.
Yes, Toby, but I did it with class. And besides, this is television, not basketball. Anything goes.
I can't believe you still have the energy to get all those shots up. Man, I know scoring is up, but topping 100, just ridiculous. Go off, MP. Just looked at my phone and MP made how many threes tonight? My guy is crazy.
What's up, everybody? I see MP's made his way into the starting lineup. That's good for him, his team, the fans, everybody.
MP like an artist who likes working on his craft. Check him out on that glass tonight. You know he been putting in that work. Yo, crazy game, MP. Man was blocking everything he had in sight, like it was personal or something. Salute.
I've talked to people with knowledge of the situation, and they say that MP will be inserted into the starting lineup over the next few games. One front office executive from around the league said there is some doubt about MP's readiness to be in the starting lineup, but around the team, the front office, the coaching staff, they are optimistic and they believe that every milestone has been attained by MP, and he will only be better with an expanded role.